Are you ready to optimize your nutrition this year? Look no further than Factor. Factor offers chef-made gourmet meals that are dietitian approved and can be heated and enjoyed in just 2 minutes. Perfect for fueling your body and feeling great, no matter what life throws your way. Factor makes it easy to eat well and stick to your nutritional goals. Factor delivers fresh, fully prepared meals right to your doorstep, making it ideal for anyone with an active, busy lifestyle like my family. Are you looking to shed a few pounds? With Factor, you can lose up to 8 pounds in 8 weeks with Factor Keto Meals. This is based on a randomized controlled clinical trial with Factor Keto, although results will vary depending on individual diet and exercise. With 40 options across 8 dietary preferences on the menu each week, it's simple to find meals tailored to your specific goals. You can choose preferences like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, or Keto, ensuring there's something for everyone. Factor helps me feel my best all day long, and it can help you too. Factor offers wholesome smoothies, delicious breakfasts, grab-and-go snacks, and so much more. Their variety makes it easy to stick to your nutrition goals without feeling deprived. Factor takes the stress out of meal planning and helps my family stay on track with our health goals, making healthy eating not just achievable, but enjoyable. Recently, I had Factor's mushroom chicken thighs and wild rice. Imagine tender, juicy chicken thighs, perfectly seared and sauteed to golden perfection. Factor's mushroom chicken thighs and wild rice dish brings together rich, earthy flavors that will satisfy your cravings and leave your taste buds dancing with delight. This gourmet meal features succulent chicken thighs paired with a savory mushroom sauce that's bursting with goodness. It's complemented by a hearty serving of fluffy wild rice, expertly seasoned to enhance the flavors of chicken. Each bite is a harmonious blend of textures, tender meat, creamy mushrooms, and wholesome grains. Ready in just 2 minutes, this dish is not only easy to prepare, but also nourishing, providing you with the fuel you need to tackle your day. Whether you're a busy professional, a parent on the go, or just someone who appreciates a home-cooked meal without the hassle, Factor guarantees convenience and taste. So why wait? Treat yourself to a culinary delight with Factor's mushroom chicken thighs and wild rice, the perfect balance of flavor, nutrition, and simplicity. Get started with factormeals.com and use code FACTORPODCAST to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That's factormeals.com/factorpodcast.
All you homeowners have unique needs. Some feel the need to leave up holiday decorations year-round. Others have the need to use their garage as practice space for their new metal band. And because each homeowner has unique needs, Geico helps you get the right coverage for your home and what's in it. That way, you get exactly what's right for you, even if your needs are unique. Get more with Geico.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of True Crime Time for Thursday, February 20th, 2025, and I'm Woody Overton.
I'm Cyndi Overton.
And we're about to bring you some stories, true crime stories.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And laying it down.
Definitely laying it
And
down.
it's cold outside again, isn't it?
It is. I'm in my Sitka.
Yep.
Thank goodness for the Sitka.
Cold and getting colder. This next couple of days, it's going to be freezing in Louisiana. Normally that shuts everything down, but hopefully, because it rained the night before the cold got here, hopefully everything will ice over. But we shall see.
We shall.
We shall see. And so y'all stay warm and dry and all that good stuff. And
make gumbo.
Yeah, make gumbo. I'm imagine, well, Shane and them will be making gumbo in Wisconsin, but we like to have good gumbo on a cold, cold day.
Yes, right? I was thinking about making that later.
That'd be nice.
Okay.
Takes a moment, hey?
What, baby?
Takes a moment.
Well, it does.
Yeah.
But
so, now, like, you don't have a billion other things going on, right?
Well, I was actually going to cheat today and not tell you I cheated.
Using the roux out the jar?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know, but
that's fine. Doesn't matter. All right. So let's give them some knowledge from the college. Hashtag Justice for Haley. Calling you tips from Miss Barbara Blunt. Can we announce about the live show yet?
Yes.
When are the tickets go on sale?
We don't know when tickets go on sale.
We're not going to know. Should
Okay.
we announce it?
I mean, Crystal and I are still working out all that. She's working with the powers that be, but we do have the date, and that's for sure. So
I want to wait and announce it when they can actually purchase the tickets.
okay.
All right.
Okay.
So, but it's coming, y'all.
It's coming in the next week at least.
The ticket sales are coming in the next week.
Yes. And the reason for the hold up with the ticket sales is we're making sure that everyone that is the patron and convict at the level to get the discounts are able to get their discount. That's the hold up. So no, I'm saying
Doesn't matter.
No, but I just want them to know that we're still.
We will get it to y'all as soon as we can send you to a link so you can go purchase your tickets. It's going to be a certain amount of VIP tickets and a certain amount of regular tickets, and it's going to be Woody Overton Real Life Real Crime original on the stage, a little bit of a different venue. It's going to be awesome though. So that is coming. Now let's get on some true crime time for Thirsty Thursday.
Well, all of the ball players' homes have been, not all of them, but quite a few ball players' homes have been broken into lately.
Well, it's not just lately. It's been going on for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And it's every sport, every famous athlete you can imagine, from basketball to even hockey to football and what have you. And we've told y'all about these stories, and they wait until these players are out of town playing games. And naturally, these gangs that are doing it, they're professional criminals. No, they're not home, and they go in and they steal all their bling and sports memorabilia, etc.
Correct. Well, it seems that that's trickling over into stars as well, like Hollywood stars.
I wonder how they know they're not home. I guess they're filming a movie or something.
So Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban's home.
Love them both.
Have both.
Right. Two of our favorite. One of my favorite actresses and one of my favorite singers.
Right. They were.
Do you know how they stayed married so long?
Because he says she's right about everything.
No.
Because she's beautiful.
No. You get 50% of that.
He doesn't drink?
No. They don't text.
Well,
Nicole Kidman said we do not, that's how we avoid all our arguments. We don't text. We do it face to face. Put the human touch on it or whatever, and they've been together forever.
Yeah.
How many stars do you know that have been together as long as they've been together?
I know.
Right?
I know.
But old Tom Cruise wish hadn't been texting her.
Well, you want to try that?
No. I got a text from the veteran saying, "Can you bring me some coffee?"
You can call me. A lot of times I don't see your text. I don't know what's up with my phone. That's a crime in and of itself.
That's been going on lately.
I mean, it has.
It might be my phone because WL
tells you the same.
Came down 2 days later and was like, I didn't get this. I'm like,
yeah, he sent me a screenshot the other day and he said, I didn't realize Daddy sent this to me. And I was like, don't worry about it, baby.
Right.
But so they have a Los Angeles home, and it is no secret that Keith Urban is doing a residency at the Fontainebleau Hotel in Las Vegas. And so,
so he's playing like Elvis.
Right.
Residency being, not like he's a doctor. He's slated.
That's what they call. I think our listeners know that.
Everybody but Woody knows that. But Elvis we stayed at that hotel that he did it, and that's the only hotel we've ever left in the middle of the night because the bed bugs. Remember that?
Yes, I remember that.
And fucking woke up in the middle of the night.
I still have the bed bug.
Yeah, that's right. I woke up, I felt something bite me in the middle of the night. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I was like, maybe I was sleeping and I thought maybe I was dreaming. And then later on, it happened again. I turned on the light and it was so fucking, I didn't even know what it was. I had to look it up. It was a bed bug.
Yeah, it was huge.
And went down to complain, and they were like, we're going to give a fuck.
Yeah.
So we jetted to another hotel.
We did.
So
we definitely did. I think we stayed there a very long time that trip. You had multiple things going on.
Yeah, we had a lot of work shit going on. Mm-hmm. But the reason we stayed there was we had something free there or something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Because it's not exactly on the strip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so it was no secret that they were in Vegas, sharing his show and stuff like that. So their home was broken into on Valentine's Day. Luckily, the someone that worked for them showed up and scared them off. The police say it's unclear how many burglars there were, and they said that they smashed a glass door or window to break in before ransacking the home and fleeing. And they fled because whoever, showed up at the house scared them off. They were not like I said, Kidman and Urban were not at home at the time, thank goodness. And they actually were posting like a picture of, like they posted this on Instagram.
Yeah.
Las Vegas
That
on
happened,
Valentine's Day.
That happened before with a big butt girl. She posted all her bling she had on, and she got robbed
France,
for it.
and big butt girl Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
That was like a very scary moment. And if you notice, she does not wear that anymore.
She doesn't post on social media.
Well, she never posts her whereabouts on social media anymore when she's there. Yeah,
she learned
for
a lesson.
sure. Yeah. So, I mean, that's basically where we're at. This incident comes on the sting of burglaries of homes of celebrities and athletes. And they, of course, bring up Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Joe Burrow. And they are obviously trying to link this with those burglaries as well.
Well, it might be copycats, but I would also believe there's professional gangs going around doing that.
Yeah. It's the same MO, right?
They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. All right. Well, we oftentimes talk about prison justice, and nobody hates a chomo worse than prisoners, right? Or true convicts. And I'm going to give you a dose of both. They had a dude named Salvador Saucedo Jr., and he was found in a burning home.
Okay.
Which was believed to be his girlfriend's house.
Oh, yeah.
Even chomos have girlfriends. But you know what? The U.S. Marshals had been looking for him. You know why? Because he escaped from prison. You know what he was in prison for?
Chomo.
Child molestation. Yeah. So the U.S. Marshals received a tip that whatever his name is, Salvador, was at the home. And when they got there, they found Saucudo, which I think is the best justice in the world. He had a gunshot wound to the head.
Thank goodness.
Yep. And they determined it was self-inflicted.
Mm-hmm.
And he was rushed to hospital, and the Waller County Sheriff's Office said that they would continue to monitor his condition as of 7 p.m. and he was in critical condition. Now, the Saucedo made himself known through a window and then disappeared back into the house. This, according to the Waller County Sheriff, Troy Guidry. He said, whatever happened after that is under investigation. So, and naturally going to get to where this all occurred, but the 37-year-old escaped from custody in Belleville on Thursday, January 23rd. Now, this douchebag has a long list of offenses on his rap sheet, dating back to 2005, and it's all in Texas, y'all. And those charges include indecency with a child by contact, and he's required to register every year as a sex offender. He also has assault, family violence causing bodily injury, unlawful carrying a weapon, possession of a prohibited weapon, and theft. So, since his escape, Sheriff Guidry said law enforcement agencies have been all working together to find him. He said, we were here last Thursday and brought helicopters and drones and about 35 deputies and a couple of tag teams. It's like SWAT teams, y'all. And they searched several residents out here. But the bad part is a lot of this is unoccupied residents, so it feels good to get him in custody. Now, according to the Grimes County Sheriff's Department, all the different agencies responded to the scene, including Wallace County Sheriff's Office, Grimes County Constable Precincts 1 and 2, Texas Rangers, DPS, which is their state police, and the Montgomery County Fire Marshal's Office. He said, fantastic job by the Richards and Shire Volunteer Fire Departments and St. Joseph's EMS at the scene. That's according to Sheriff Don Sowell. Sheriff Guidry said Saucedo's girlfriend, Laurie Ann Williams, has been taken into custody by the sheriff's office and charged with hindering apprehension because the bitch knew he was out, but she was hiding him, right?
Right.
And I told you they always get home. This case is still now ongoing, and y'all, he's probably not dead yet, or he wasn't at the time this article was written, but I'm pretty sure I got shot wound in the head. There's probably 80% chance he ain't going to make it.
Right.
And this happened in he's originally from Bryan, College Station.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, right. That's it. So I shed no tear for a pedophile.
I don't either. And I just don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know how you hide a pedophile and protect him.
I don't know, man. It takes all kinds of sick fucks to, fuck the bad people.
Fuck the bad people.
It takes all kinds. And
Excuse
I've done
me,
it. I had wives and moms who offered up their daughters to the dads and shit like that, and moms who fell under the spell. And I'm not throwing shade on moms. It could be the other way too, but I'm telling you, the case of actual work, who fall under the spell of these, chomos.
Yeah.
And of course, they always want to date the mom that has the kid in the age range they want to offend against.
Right.
So fuck the chomos. How about that?
Oh, that's another one. F the chomos. I can make that shirt today.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. And, the only person to be offended by that is a child molester.
Right.
Right. Fuck them. So there you have it.
So when I finished the Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban story, that was the end of their story. But I do have an update on a South American group that has been arrested. We reported on that last week. I forgot how many people. I think it was like 4 people that they said were arrested last week. This week, it's like 9 people that they have arrested.
Yeah. These are the same ones that are breaking into homes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so these are the same ones that they've connected to Travis Kelce's home, Joe Burrow's home, and the others, Patrick Mahomes. So essentially what they figured out at this point is bad guys would divide out the responsibilities, and which I guess with any good tag team group, that's what they would do, right?
Professionals plan.
Exactly.
Dope heads.
What is that bank movie that's like one of the best bank robbery movies of all time? And it's like Al Pacino maybe in it.
It's Heat.
Heat. I love that.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
But think about it. If I chose the life of crime and my ship was to rob banks and whatever, there's like a 98% chance you're not going to catch me. It's the smart criminals that you have to worry about. And these guys are organized and they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And getting caught is just a professional liability.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, they said that they divided out the responsibilities among the members, including renting vehicles, obtaining hotels or short stay rentals, acquiring fraudulent identification, and contacting buyers of the stolen items. They were able to uncover the group through search warrants, subpoenaed information, and other evidence. And when I said they, I mean the FBI, specifically in Florida. So this episode is sponsored by MIDI Health.
MIDI Health is here to change the way women experience menopause care. As a husband, I've seen my wife Cyndi navigate the challenges of menopause, and it hasn't been easy. Keeping up with her symptoms while feeling dismissed by traditional healthcare providers was tough for her. It was disheartening to hear the doctors say it was all in her head, or to just focus on diet and exercise. I learned that many healthcare providers lack training in menopause, which is shocking. 80% of OBGYNs report they are untrained in this critical area, and 75% feel uncomfortable discussing it with their patients. Thank goodness Cyndi found MIDI. MIDI is a virtual care clinic dedicated to truly seeing, hearing, and understanding women's experiences. It was created by women for women, and they accept insurance in all 50 states. Getting started is simple. She visited www.trymidi.com/real, set up her account, and entered her insurance information and shared her symptoms. She was able to choose a convenient time to meet her clinician. During the virtual visit, she discussed her symptoms and health history in detail with a nurse practitioner trained in perimenopause, menopause, and weight management. If she needs any tests like blood work or imaging, they help coordinate it with a local facility that accepts her insurance. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Now she can follow her treatment plan and schedule follow-up visits. MIDI even collaborates with her other doctors for in-person treatment if necessary. Best of all, there are no hidden costs, no membership fees, and MIDI bills your insurance directly. MIDI also offers fantastic products, including compound semaglutide and estriol face cream, which Cyndi loves. This prescription skincare product is designed to improve skin elasticity, hydration, and texture, addressing those frustrating changes related to estrogen decline. So if you're ready to take charge of your midlife health, go to www.trymidi.com/real. That's www.trymidi.com/real to schedule a virtual visit and join more than 200,000 women who love and trust Midi for their midlife care. Y'all use my code SAFE15 to get $15 off your first RX product when you book your visit. Genetics can be beautiful. Maybe you got your mom's eyes or her great skin, but genetics can also be a nightmare. I hear friends say, I got my mom's belly and love handles. Don't let genetics be the thing that holds you back from getting the body you deserve. Check out the Permanent Solutions by Sonobello. Our friends at Sonobello are offering you their best deal. You're now included in their winter savings event, but appointments are limited, so please make your appointment today. Sonobello doctors are masters in micro laser fat removal. What is micro fat laser removal? Micro laser fat removal is a brilliant technique that removes stubborn fat permanently. Tummy, love handles, thighs, arms, wherever your problem areas are, the fat is gone in one comfortable visit. Eating healthy and workouts are great. Keep doing that. But if you want to lose that stubborn fat in one visit, check out Sonobello. Save big during their winter savings event. Schedule your free consultation now at sonobello.com/RLRC. That's SONOBELLO.com/RLRC. Amazing they were traveling long distances, scouting out their shit.
Right.
Think about that. You got to spend a lot of money sending your people up there, put them in hotels, feeding them. They got to do surveillance on these homes, figure out where the cameras are and the alarm systems and everything else. And when they're not going to be there. I mean, that's a lot. That's well-planned shit. But you know what? Break it down by $1 by the hour, the shit they got. But they were making thousands of dollars an hour.
Oh, of course. Of course. So to back it up a little bit and give some history in the case, Mahomes' 8-acre Belton, Missouri estate, which was purchased in September of 2020 and moved into in the summer of 2023, was broken into around midnight on Saturday, October 5th.
Which is kind of weird because the majority of all home invasions or burglaries occur during the daytime when people aren't there.
Yeah. And there was in his home, there was no forced entry. So that
left the door open.
Less than 48 hours later at 7:33 p.m. on October 7th, the Chiefs were playing the New Orleans Saints at Arrowhead Stadium and a break-in occurred at Kelsey's 17,000 square foot home.
You wouldn't want, whether you like him or don't like him, you wouldn't want big old Travis Kelce to catch you breaking into his house. I bet he'd beat the dog snot out of them dudes.
Yeah, and anyone that knows anything about Taylor Swift, I wouldn't want to F with her. That girl is mean.
I don't give a shit about her. It's not her house that got broken. She might have been there. She might have left her dirty drawers on that headboard or something.
So the Leawood police were not called to the property until 1:36 a.m. the following morning. And it was reported that $20,000 was taken and a rear door was broken. And the U.S. Attorney's Office.
Her rear door was broken?
Joe Burrow's rear door was broken.
Oh, Lord.
The U.S. Attorney's Office said the thieves made off with jewelry, watches, cash, and other luxury merchandise.
And some shit that they ain't telling nobody about.
Absolutely.
Taylor's secret top,
dirty panties.
Secret top drawer full of toys.
And then authorities also shared a photo of the thieves posing with the stolen items.
No, think about this. Think of if they had some dirty photos and shit that they got.
Can you imagine?
That'd be shit that you're never going to hear about because they're going to come through back channels and be like, here's a picture of you two with a donkey.
Do people print up pictures anymore?
Well, they might find out. I don't know. They might find it on a memory card or something.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that they still make those.
I mean,
What I'm saying is that, almost important for sexual deviant to be the deviant is to record it.
Absolutely.
If they found out, that would be the real business to get into, blackmailing them.
So now you're saying Travis Kelce is a sexual deviant?
It could have been Joe Burrow. It could have been any. I'm not saying any of those boys have anything wrong with them. Could have been their girlfriends.
Could have been. So
they could have been the girlfriends could have been turning them out.
It could have been. Yeah.
Could have been.
I blame it on the women. And
there might be some dudes turning dudes out.
That's true too.
I'm an equal opportunity sexist.
So the thieves stole, as we know, but we're going to just make sure that everyone that hasn't always listened to the show, the thieves had stolen jewelry, designer watches, luxury suitcases, and a firearm. And they took several watches, chains, personal items, jewelry, and cash, along with designer bags and the Wisconsin case.
All shit you can flip easily, but they're not going to your local crack dealer and flipping it. They're taking that shit and flipping. Actually, probably, and or a case like this, the guy that broke into Madonna's house and all the different ones, he would take orders from people. Mm-hmm. They'd be like, okay, what do you want? Yeah. And then he'd find someone that had it and they'd get it. Yeah. And so you get a $50,000 watch for $25,000. It's a pretty good discount. Right. The thieves made out with $300,000 of stolen goods in the Cincinnati case and about $1 million of stolen goods in the Memphis case. Yep. And at street cred, we did Joe Burrow. We did Travis Kelce. Right. And for these 9 that have been arrested, there's at least 9 more to multiple times more out there, people doing it still. People are just like, well, they got my shit. And, maybe they made an insurance claim or maybe they didn't. Yeah. Maybe they are the ones that had dirty photos and were like, I'm not reporting that shit. I'm just saying if here's one of the photos of the guys. If I'm robbing somebody, I'm not standing there doing peace signs and just posing with the stuff. Geniuses. I didn't say they were. I said they were intelligent on the crimes. I didn't say they were intelligent in life. Yeah. This was after the crimes and they're showing off to their peeps. Yeah. Not thinking they're going to get caught, thinking they covered their tracks. But guess what? They got caught. And I have been the victim of it. And you have too. I just, being robbed or being burglarized, it fucking sucks. Yeah. I mean, afterwards you feel so violated. Right. And I'm like, hey, somebody was digging through my shit. Yeah. Yeah, not that I have shit to hide, but I'm just saying. Well, just in general. In general, yeah, right? Yeah. I don't want you digging through my shit. No. It'd be almost worth you digging through my shit if I could have caught you digging through my shit because I'd have put a bullet in you. Yeah. And nobody would have said nothing. I guess we're kind of on a lighter note, but not really a lighter note again today. It's time for Beast Mode. I've been on a little bit of this Beast Mode kick last couple of days, but this is kind of an update, but it's really interesting. So we're going to go back to a dog attack in October of 2024, and we told you about this way back then. And they had an elderly neighbor. Mm-hmm. This mom and son had an elderly neighbor that their dogs killed. Their 2 dogs mauled the elderly neighbor to death, and they finally took him to trial. And guess what? They got found guilty on involuntary manslaughter, and this is according to multiple news agencies. So a jury in Pickawall County, Ohio, returned a guilty verdict for Susan Withers and her son, Adam Withers, on Thursday, February 13th, after about 6 hours of deliberation. And this is according to the Columbus Dispatch and Circleville Herald. The pair were also convicted of confining, restraining, and debarking dogs. I don't know what that means. Wow. But authorities said the mom and son's 2 pit bulls escaped their condo. How the hell you got 2 pit bulls are not small dogs? No. Living in a condo. They escaped their condo in Asheville, Ohio, and fatally attacked Miss Jo Ann Eckelbarger, who was 73 years old while she was working in her garden next door. And that was on October 17th of 2024. And I told y'all about this. I reported on this myself.
Mm-hmm.
So one of the officers that responded to the scene, guess what? The dogs weren't done. And one of the dogs turned to attack him when he got there, and he had to shoot it and kill it.
Right.
And I've had to do that on duty. Don't take it lightly, but when motherfucker's on your leg, I almost shot myself in the foot that one time. But anyway, see, the second dog then escaped and killed another dog and before it returned home and was killed by the police.
Because he returned home?
No. I had a thought here. Our policy was like, if it was a dog attack, you didn't fuck with it. I mean, you couldn't, the owners had to put it down or whatever. Like the one where the elderly lady I had got basically eaten to death by her dog. And it was behind the fence when we got there. It had been free. I would have had to shoot it. The one that attacked me, I had to shoot it. Mm-hmm. We had to shoot a couple on the entries that they would keep chained up as guard dogs, like 4 SWAT teams to come in so they could delay them while they flushed the dope and stuff. But the other dog returned. And I guess, officer safety, you go home at the end of the shift, you don't get paid almost nothing to go out there and get killed by anybody, much less a dog.
Right.
So they shot him and killed it also. Now, one of the pit bulls was officially, or had been officially, declared a dangerous dog in October of 2023 after it had killed another neighbor's dog.
Jeez.
Yeah. And the authorities said that Adam pleaded guilty to disorderly conduct charge weeks before Miss Eckelbarger's death, after police found him acting erratically with dogs. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the fuck that means. Did I ever tell you that when the dog fights and stuff that we busted up, they would feed their dogs black gunpowder in their food to make them meaner? Mm-hmm. Like, these dogs had chains, like the links in the chains were as big as my leg, and they had to drag it around the dog yard. It was horrible, the conditions they kept them in. And they had to drag it around the dog. They would use it to build up the muscles for them. And they were always in the middle of the woods and just shit show. But dog fighting was a big deal.
Yeah.
Louisiana was the last state in the union to outlaw cockfighting.
I was going to ask you about that because I remembered something, and I might be completely wrong, but I remember something about cockfighting when we were in high school.
I used to go to cockfights.
Yeah.
Well, I got taken there the first time by Peanut and Casey, one who's now deceased, and I was so drunk. I could say, we're going to the chicken fights. We're going to chicken fights. And it's not chickens that fight with roosters. But it was legal. The shit was legal until I started in law enforcement, and then they outlawed it. Yeah. But they still do it. And I don't know where, and I don't go to it. I don't condone it. But that's people betting on shit. But anyway, back to this. So the defense attorneys for the mom and the son said there wasn't sufficient evidence or testimony to prove their clients had let the dogs out of the home. And both Susan and Adam are expected to be sentenced at a later date. Well, my office is hopeful that these convictions will allow the family of Joanne Eckelbarger to find some peace, Pickaway County Prosecutor Jamie Hartley Fountain said in a statement. We are very thankful for the work law enforcement put in this case to aid our office in attaining the convictions. Now, Ms. Eckelbarger was a financial specialist and a faithful blood donor who loved to keep mementos of her family's achievements, according to her obituary. She is survived by her husband and her children and other family members. And in a statement they shared after the verdict, attorneys for Ms. Eckelbarger's estate, which is filing a civil case, as they should, said, we must recognize that this tragedy should never have happened in the first place. The failure to intervene cost Joanne Eckelbarger her life, and we demand accountability beyond this courtroom to prevent another senseless loss. And, I agree with that. Nobody likes to sue anybody, and I don't like to sue anybody either, but sometimes you need to. Yeah. And in this case, it's not like they're going to get a bunch of money. These people are going to prison anyway, but it's making a statement.
Holding them accountable.
And your dog's already killed another dog. That motherfucker should have been killed. I'm sorry. I love my dogs, but if our dog gets out and it kills a neighbor's dog, the dog's got to be put down.
Right.
And take it to the vet, do it humanely if you can. If you can't, spin around.
Well,
because they are going to continue, and this proves it. I know this from experience. They are going, once they get a taste for blood, they continue to taste for the blood.
Right. Well, when a dog is breaking out of a condo, and we've seen dogs that can get...
What's the name of that magic dog from New Orleans?
Oh, gosh, I forgot.
Leah Marie always posts about it.
Oh, my gosh.
And actually, they caught it again recently.
Yes, I know.
It's a little bitty mutt dog. That dog needs to be... If they had doggy prisons, which, I mean, they kind of do, that dog needs to be in prison. He's getting way...
He's not doing anything wrong.
He keeps getting out and chasing. What if cars had to slam on brakes and shit?
If he caused a problem, an accident...
It's a problem when you're wasting resources to chase the same dog over and over again.
It's true.
Fuck that dog.
Maybe he likes the chase.
Maybe so.
But what I was going to say is when dogs start breaking out, I'm assuming if he's breaking out of his the condo, he's breaking glass. He could break through something.
Yeah, they don't have any proof of that.
Well, no,
I think they got to let him out to piss and shit at some point.
Well, because the article, said he broke out.
That's what the defense attorney said.
Yeah. Well, I know that when Rue was scared to death of fireworks, she was eating through a door to get out of where she was.
I've seen it with
breaking glass
and SMS and whatever. That there's a difference. Okay, this dog has already killed another dog.
I know.
You choose to maintain. You've been arrested for doing whatever with these dogs. You choose to maintain them and keep them and live in the same spot. And he gets out and kills a 73-year-old lady. Fuck that dog.
Right. No, I agree. I'm adding to what you're saying. I'm in a full agreement with you.
Right.
Let's go to Australia for a little bit.
Oh, all right. It's time for Worldwide Crime.
So you've made it perfectly clear several times on this podcast that you have a grand scheme of getting rid of me, right?
Not true.
You like to tease about it. But
Swim likes to tease about it.
But you would never send me text messages that say, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to cut your face off.
I'm damn sure I'm not that dumb.
Right? Well, this poor woman in Australia dated a man that wasn't that smart. His name is Toby.
What part of Australia?
Melbourne.
Okay.
His name is Toby Loughnane. He's 45 years old and he's from Melbourne, Australia. And he was found guilty of the 2021 murder of his girlfriend, who was 37 years old at the time. Her name was Mariam Hanga. And he claimed that she died of a drug overdose and that he had done nothing worse than failing to call for emergency assistance. However, a Victorian Supreme Court jury rejected the story, instead accepting the prosecution's side that he purposely assaulted his girlfriend, killing her before leaving her body in a bathtub for days and then dumping it in a shallow grave in a nearby peninsula.
Okay, there is your giveaway, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you might have got away with it saying, I wasn't home for a couple of days and she must have hit some fentanyl while she's in the bathtub. But the point, you move the body in an attempt to conceal it. Just like hashtag justice for Haley.
That's exactly right.
Absolutely the same fucking thing. There's nobody else there. You're never going to be able to prove that he actually gave her the drugs, like, forced it into her or whatever, no more than they can prove or disprove about the shotgun in Haley's mouth. But goddamn, sorry, Lord, but you did when you move the body and drag it across the apartment and all the blood and her brain is on the other side where the shotgun blast occurred, and you move it and you change clothes and you run downstairs and you beg for help and all this stuff, and you lie. Fuck you.
Right.
Take it to the jury like they did over there.
Exactly.
I mean, he dug a fucking grave.
Exactly. And so in the time frame from when she went missing to when they found out all of this, Loughnane was telling the public, he would claim that it was hurtful that her family was not helping out more in the quest to find her.
The shame game. Listen, I'm not guilty as fuck, so I'm going to throw it on our people.
Right. Hamka's death came after laugh names subjected her to what Justice Christopher Bill described as a torrent of highly abusive text messages, in which he threatened to torture her, drown her, set her on fire, and cut off her face.
Dumbass.
Literally, he says, I am literally going to kill you. The man sent in one text, telling his partner, you better hope the cops come for your sake.
Pretty sure you wish you hadn't sent that now.
Her skeleton had fractures to the nasal bones, right eye, and right side of her jaw.
Jeez.
An important circumstance of your offense is that you murdered Miss Hamka in the context of long-term domestic violence. The fatal violence you inflicted on her was not an isolated incident, Bill said, the prosecutor. And you told her you would make her scream in agony. The text messages make for appalling reading. The justice also noted that Lofname had a long history of domestic violence offenses against Hamka and other partners, as well as drug-related offenses. He will be eligible for parole in 20 years, but has already served about 4 of them.
Yeah, that's
different
justice systems. He
might get sometimes shaved off his sentence for leading authorities to her body.
They should have a bad date registry like they have sex offender registry when he gets out. Have killed domestic partners before.
Literally.
Yeah. I bet that's not going to be as open a line at the bar when he gets out.
In what world do we get time off for bringing the police to the body where you left it?
No, I think that's legit. But, I mean, let me tell you something. I can't say because it's not adjudicated, but I'm telling you, that is a legit deal. I would much rather, and you would too if you stop and think about it for a second, if one of our kids were missing and we had a suspected killer, I would agree to give him 10 years off or whatever if he takes to the body so we can bring our baby home and bury him.
I understand that, but I
mean, you asked, I told you.
No, I understand what you're saying because you would want the body, but so he can not get reformed and come out in 10 years and just kill someone else.
He didn't never make it to prison if it was ours.
Right.
So the Swim's throwing threats to somebody else now, not you.
Swim needs to calm down.
Swim does need to calm down. Swim's been a little bit under the weather this week.
Swim is.
Interesting. Now, for our lifers in Australia, boy, I sure would love to schedule that tour again. We had a two-week tour, and we might do that, I guess, at some point. But everybody knows Woody wants to find some gold wherever it may be. Do a little panning in the stream. But you know what they got in Australia that I love? And I think it's probably prettier in gold. Opal.
Yes.
Opal. And I've watched every season of that.
Mm-hmm.
So for our listeners and lifers down under, definitely want to come find some opal and some gold. I'll find gold and opal anywhere. Jade, diamonds. I don't give a shit. I want to get treasure hunting.
I know you do.
So it's coming.
It is coming.
All right. So I want to talk about something real quick, y'all. And this is not we are not getting paid to do this. I want to talk about one of our dear friends, and because she is a doctor, she truly, truly cares.
Oh my gosh.
That's how I say it. And her people truly, truly care. And I'm going to give some examples, and I'll let Cyndi tell you about some of the stuff without Cyndi in it. But
that means talking too much.
Exactly. But the thing is, it's important that cause she knows more stuff about this, and she's done these different things. So I'm going to tell you about Dr. Miranda Hebert. Now, y'all know that I fought thyroid disease, I guess my entire life, but I have double, and I don't even know their names.
You have Hashimoto's and Graves' disease.
All right. So I have both of them, and it's something that has to be regulated. And she makes me, because she cares and loves me, she makes me get my blood work done pretty consistently. And checks my labs herself and will call me at 9 or 10 o'clock at night. Matter of fact, so last week she sent one of her staff members who was excellent, Jordan Burglaries, to come do my blood work. Mm-hmm. She knows how busy we are, and I didn't even feel it when she stuck me. Right,
that's awesome.
And then thankfully my shit's as straight or as straight as it's ever been, and everything else. But who gives that kind of personal care and attention? Now I'll tell them myself. We went like 2 weeks before, and I got testosterone pellets put in my ass. Mm-hmm. I shouldn't have said it like that. Dr. Miranda did a surgical procedure. Takes about 5 minutes, where she, made a little incision and they shoved the pellets in, whatever. It didn't hurt at all. And it's just old man shit that I have. It's Flourish Hormone and Replacement, or the clinics that she has. And she's not going to be your emergency room doctor or your
just general
practitioner. She has dedicated her life to finding ways to help people feel better outside the norm.
Yeah.
Right. So let's talk about a couple of them today, and then we'll talk about a couple of them tomorrow.
I just want to talk about one thing today, but I do want to mention, because you said that if you have recent blood work, you can send her the blood work and she will read it for you.
Yeah. And
with no charge.
She's not going to do shit or prescribe shit without reading your shit.
No.
And now they do blood work there.
Right.
But you can have your blood work done wherever, because I've done that.
Yeah.
I had my blood work done other places, and then they send it to her.
Yeah. But she tells people all the time, if you just have recent, you don't know if you need pellets, you don't know what your thyroid panel looks like, and you have a recent one, I will read it for free, and just get you started on, whatever.
Flourish Hormone Replacement.
Yeah. And Juban Crossing and Dr. Miranda Abair. So recently she has put me on Sermorelin injections, and it's a nightly injection. And what it does is it helps regulate my metabolism, and it aids in improving body composition, helps my sleep quality, and it helps accelerate healing of wounds and things like that. The vial lasts for 30 days. It's $150. It's very cost effective. So basically this is natural growth hormone therapy. So it helps release your growth hormones.
You're using this and it's having all those positive effects you told them about.
Correct.
And the phone number and the name.
So Flourish's phone number is 225-283-1211, and you can also find them on Facebook, and it's the Juban Crossing office that you want to contact. So you will not regret it.
Tell them Real Life Real Crime sent you, and she really is a dear friend of ours. All right.
That's right.
What else you got?
That's it.
That's it. So y'all, that is about it. And stay warm, and we love and appreciate each and every one of y'all, Patreon convicts, Apple subscribers, all lifers. We love you. Go download the Real Life Real Crime Community app from the App Store for free, and you can send any cold case information you have, and God bless some of you. Bless your heart, as they say down south, that some of the stuff y'all send. One day I'll have to do a story on that and just take the names out of the people that send it.
Yeah.
And because some of it is, it takes all kinds to make the world go round. Some people are, super together and passionate about a case, and some people are what we call one of the 3Ms, and they have mental issues. And those should be the stories that I should read, not to make fun of them, just to show you how crazy, talking about aliens and shit coming down their chimney, and can you come get them and stuff like that. But send it to Cyndi, CYNDI at realliferealcrime.com. And if you want to advertise with Real Life Real Crime, the original, or #Justice4 series, or True Crime Time 4, because it all comes together. Mm-hmm. Cyndi has the package we love. Look, we do it for these national brands, and you could be a national brand. If it's a product that we believe in, we want to back you 1,000%. Inquire to Cyndi, CYNDI at realliferealcrime.com, and I promise you get the most professional workup. What do you call that?
I just call it the advertising package.
Advertising package that anybody's ever had. So that's it. Out of here. I'm Woody Overton.
I'm Cyndi Overton.
True crime time for Thirsty Thursday, and we will holler at y'all on Monday. Peace.
At Arizona State University, we're bringing world-class education from our globally acclaimed faculty to you. Ranked #1 in innovation for 10 consecutive years and #2 among public universities for employability. ASU isn't just ahead of the curve, it's creating new paths to success. Earn your degree from the nation's most innovative university. Online, that's a degree better. Explore more than 300 undergraduate, graduate, and certificate programs at asuonline.asu.edu.
All you homeowners have unique needs. Some feel the need to leave up holiday decorations year-round. Others have the need to use their garage as practice space for their new metal band. And because each homeowner has unique needs, Geico helps you get the right coverage for your home and what's in it. That way, you get exactly what's right for you, even if your needs are unique. Get more with Geico.